What's up, everybody? This is, as you see in the title, the Umbrella Academy Season 3 spoiler review. And I'm not going to get too far into each episode and just into it in general. I don't remember much of the first two seasons. I know what happened in the first two seasons. The most important parts, I guess you can say, I remember from seasons 1 and 2. Season 3, I'll just get into my little take on it. And I will say I was disappointed in season 3. I like season 1 a lot. I like season 2 a lot. Season 3, I expected a lot more. And I kept saying the word a lot. But yeah, I expected more from season 3. If I had to put it in order, it would be season 1, season 2, season 3. As far as, my favorites to my least favorite. And, it had so much potential, season 3, I felt like. And to be honest, I just felt it was a filler based season, and the way they handled the characters, which each character had growth, they had some things within them for better or worse. I just felt like it really didn't go anywhere that we haven't seen, other than with number 5 and Klaus. I forget what number he is. He might be number 4, 3. I don't know, but he's the one with he can speak to the dead or control the dead. And now that we know he's been dying and he's always reviving, which I thought was pretty cool. They remain my two favorite characters throughout the season. But with season 3, I mean, the whole thing with the Sparrow Academy, it seemed like they had so much potential to go into that route of this alternate universe, and they didn't really utilize how I would have liked it. They didn't really go about it the way I would have liked. We know that, well, based off in the trailers, and if you've seen it yourself, if you haven't seen it, again, this is a spoiler review. But the big energy ball black hole thing that was created because they're in the alternate universe and is going to destroy the universe they're in. The Kugelblitz, I believe it's called. That was the main threat of the season. And apparently the season focused more of them in a hotel. That's where it was pretty much contained, in the hotel, and then in the Sparrow Academy's location, with little pieces of them outside of the city. And I guess I went to more of the Sparrow Academy. I thought they were all cool in their own way. Number 1, he was like the Luther of the Sparrow Academy. He gets destroyed right away after the whole little meeting of the Umbrella Academy and Sparrow Academy. The Kugelblitz happens, and he ends up going downstairs. He meets the mother, who's the robot AI or something, who she thinks it's like a god for some reason. She thinks it's like a god, and she tells him that, and he's like, "What's this?" And I don't know why you would touch something that looks crazy or go near it, and he ends up getting evaporated. Number 1, and that's it for him. That's so my biggest gripe with this season is that I just felt like, again, it was a filler season. They, again, with the whole Umbrella Academy themselves, they're very dysfunctional. I get that's their thing, but I've seen it already in season 1 and season 2. That season 3, it's even worse for me, and I just felt like it was so annoying that they don't tell each other anything. They go off their own way, and it's like I have to wait to hope that they come back again to deal with the situation at hand. And I'm tired of it. I don't want to see it in season 4 if season 4 happens, from the looks of it. And it might be the last, I'm assuming, because how much can you go with going back to the past on alternate reality and a life-threatening apocalypse, rather, that's gonna happen. Like, it can get stale after a while. And I mean, I like things to continue and see new variations, but in this case, if I have to deal with the Umbrella Academy, all of them, again, dysfunctional, not telling each other anything, being upset with one another, and doing their own thing, not taking things serious. Like with this one, with Luther, he finds a love interest in Sloane, who's from the Sparrow Academy. I think she's number 5. And they fall in love, and they're getting married, and they're like, let's have a wedding. And it's like, because it's the apocalypse, but I'm like, you guys aren't really doing much to try to stop this. You've given up. And I just felt like I was just already annoyed by that. We're pretty much watching them live their life, or some of them trying to live their life, move on, or figure out what's going on. So they're sneaking, not telling the truth about, what's happening, because they themselves, they want to for example, Allison, she's not really telling the truth, so because she wants to go back to her daughter, her family, who obviously she's in alternate reality and she's lost them, but now she's making deals with Hargreaves, who we know is an alien from season 2 in the ending, and she makes a deal and she doesn't tell the others about. She tries to coerce them into or whatever, have them agree to like going into this dimension and trying to help stop the apocalypse, but she makes a deal on her side, and it's like it ends up having Luther getting killed and Klaus apparently getting killed, but he doesn't get killed, and it's just all over the place. I was disappointed. I just was tired of the whole dysfunctional family aspect and them just not telling each other anything and going off their own way and then being sneaky and fighting. I'm just like, at this point, you guys, you have to come together, and that's what I want to see in season 4. I've seen it already in season 1, 2, and I had to see it in season 3. Again, there was growth with each character, their abilities or how they view things, and how they're feeling. Again, for better or worse, Allison, who I liked in the first 2 seasons, apparently she was pretty dirty in the 3rd season with what she did with Luther, making him stay. He wants to go see the love of his life right now, and she makes him stay, and then I guess have passion with him, and he ends up almost choking her out, raping her or whatever, and she's like, stop, and then he stops and she leaves, and it's like, so you were gonna make him do something he didn't want to do. And then someone on Facebook, when I was talking about how I can understand Allison's frustration and pain, but I think she was right in what she did. They did say that she was bad in season 2 as well with her powers, which I didn't remember about her using her powers to control her daughter to make her behave and stuff like that. And so that's what happened when the first husband left her, because she was just bad with the powers, and I just didn't remember that. And I'm like, yeesh, she's really not that great of a character as I imagined or thought she was in the first 2 seasons. But it's still growth with each character. And number 5, how he's trying to figure things out from the commission, and he realizes he sees himself in the future. He lost an arm, he's older, and he started the whole thing. And it's like they don't really get into detail of how it was still created, but maybe in season 4, I don't know. But I liked it, but not as much as I would have hoped. It was disappointing, and if you've seen the first 2, I would still say to watch it and have an opinion for yourselves. But you will see what I'm saying when it's more contained. It's in a hotel, and then you have Diego, who's possibly a father. I forget his love interest's name. She was in the 2nd season, where she can use the same powers as the others. Like, that's her ability. So she apparently makes him stay with this kid, and then she eventually can't go anywhere, and she comes back, and it's like, he's trying to become this father. He's stuck with this kid that he doesn't even know, and he's trying to be like this father figure. Eventually he warms up to it, and she comes back into his life and tells him she does care about him. I guess you could say she was scared. I can't recall what it was that she said, but she didn't really want to leave Diego or so. Just that she just didn't know how he would handle things or how things were going to go, but she wants to be in his life. But anyways, there's that relationship that eventually sparks, and Diego's willing to be this father figure and wants to protect her. I forget her name. I want to say Ileana or Liliana, but you know who I'm talking about. So there's that thing, and this apocalypse is happening. The Kugelblitz is getting bigger and is destroying everything, and they're just like whatever about it. So I just didn't like that. But yeah, that's it. Season 1, season 2, and then season 3 is my list for it. I'm still excited to see and hopefully see if it happens season 4, but I think season 4 might be the last of it, and I hope it ends well, and I hope from the beginning to the end that it that it's very interesting, because season 3, even though I stood watching it back to back the episodes, I will say I was disappointed. And normally when I'm not really feeling something, I kind of put a pause on it for a while and take my sweet time, but I did end up watching it and finishing it really quickly, and it didn't leave that excitement that I had in the beginning. It didn't remain there for me. So, but yeah, check it out for yourself. Just a little note on that. Also, I did forget to mention the whole Elliot Page thing, how she's transitioned from Ellen to Elliot, and then in the Umbrella Academy season 3, they handled it, I thought, very well. Again, it's not in, from what I know, it's not in the source material, and a lot of people were like, why do we need to see that? And my take on it, I don't think Elliot asked for it. I think, and from what I read also, that they wanted to create that for Elliot so that she did, or he did, excuse me, didn't have to portray Vanya, a woman anymore, just to make it easier for Elliot. And again, people say, oh, but you're an actor, you should be able to, blah, blah, blah. That's not the point. Elliot's been being a woman for all these years, that you don't have to be, playing a woman anymore. You're Elliot Page now, and you want to go by he. That's that's how you are. That's how you feel. We're gonna do this for you. So they did it for Elliot, and in the story they made cut the hair, and goes by Victor instead of Vanya now. And the rest of the Umbrella Academy, they handled it well. It was just quickly said and done, through each character interaction. Oh, you're Victor now, Victor. Okay, and that was it. It wasn't a big focus of the season, and I thought that was cool because the Umbrella Academy is not about one person. And even if that was the case, I would have just watched it. And it's like whatever, but they didn't do that. It was just each character was there was an interaction with it. Realized that okay, there's a change with this character, or this character is who they feel like they've been all this time. So I would have said change, but physical change, and look, and how they want to be acknowledged. And I thought it was handled very well. So that's a definite. Excuse me. I thought it was handled very well. That was a definite positive for the show, and I liked it a lot. And it was cool to see. Again, season 3 was a bit of a downer. Check it out for yourself and let me know what you think in the comments. Again, everybody, whoever's been watching my videos, thank you so much. If you've been following, I appreciate that. And let me know in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Nobody really talks much, maybe 1 or 2 people, but I would love to hear everybody's opinions of the show. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Keep it professional. And if you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. It means a lot. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Please hit that notification button. I will be discussing Stranger Things Season 4 Part 2 tomorrow. So depending on when I put this video out, I'm working right now. Well, I'm going to be going to work at soon, but it's 9 something, 10 something right now, maybe. I don't have my watch on me. But it's Friday night, so I'll be going to work later. And then tomorrow, Saturday, I will be doing the video for Stranger Things Season 4 Part 2 spoiler review. If I put it up Saturday, maybe I'll put it up Sunday, this weekend rather. But anyways, yeah, thank you so much. Again, Terminate, my new short film, is coming out soon. Tomorrow is the last day of shooting. Finally gonna get a shot that I've been wanting to do, that I had to switch up in terms of how I wanted to do it, but tomorrow's the last day. I did get to do the final shot of the actual film between my character and Barbara's character, who plays Agent Diaz. I played Elias King, and we did get that done better than I thought it would. Again, when it comes to filming, you want to be able to shoot things how you see in script, but I was able to do what I can as best as I could with what the location that I was in, and just being able to just do it in general, with the lighting and all that. So yeah, I use natural light, but that's another topic for another day, another video update that I will be doing. But again, thank you for watching this episode. I do appreciate it. Watch out for Stranger Things Season 4 Part 2 coming soon. And perhaps I will be doing the Elvis movie review. I'll see. I did see the Elvis movie review. But Thor is next week, so I might just wait and just do Thor instead. But again, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, later.